here, Eileen Simpson, take with us.
Meet you this morning.
She's kind of getting late into the game, but she's all brought up to speed. Okay. You know who I am, right? Okay. I know this is hard. Listen, before we start, okay, we just have to go over some paperwork. We're going to go over the paperwork and we're going to show you what's going on, okay? All right. You can read and write, correct? Yes?
Yes.
Make sure you say yes or no from a partner because she's got to hear you say it. Just show me, I'm going to go over your rights form because the last time we talked we had to clear up some inconsistencies, right? Okay, so I want to make sure you know how serious this is.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just read the first line of this for me, Lonna.
You have the following rights under this United States Constitution.
Good. You do not have to make a statement or say anything. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Anything you say can be used against you in court. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you make a statement or before any questions are asked of you, and to have the lawyer with you during any questioning. Do you understand that? Okay. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I'm old. Come on now. If you do answer questions, you have the right to stop answering questions at any time and consult with a lawyer. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. You know where you're at. You're at the Police Memorial Building. I'm going to put PMB. Today's date is the 29th. What time?
1940, which is 7:40.
7:40 p.m. And put all these lines beside these dots, and that's where I read each line to you. I want you to put your initials in each line, indicating you understand what you read. Okay? If you don't, let me know before you sign this. And once you've went over that and initial it, just put your signature there saying you understand that.
Okay, now this don't mean I'm under arrest.
You're not under arrest.
Not at
This
all.
just means that, you know, if you don't
Right.
want to talk to us, you don't have to. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm sure that's
I
not an
do wanna
issue.
talk to you,
Right.
yeah.
So sign your initials right there. And just to make sure, I mean, you came down here voluntarily, right?
Yes.
Okay, nobody twisted your arm and nobody made threats to you to come down here, right?
No.
And even though we've had some discussions at time, but we treated you fairly?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. Well, just if you understand that, just sign it and we'll get on with this. You got any questions
Yes.
about the form?
Oh, no, not about
Okay. Let me just sign this. We want to show you a couple photographs, and we also want to go over some things with you. You all right with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you real quick. Are you under the influence today or anything like that?
No,
Any weed? Anything other than prescription medication?
not even that. No.
Okay. And so you're
I'm
perfectly coherent.
Yes, I'm
So
very
you're aware of what's going on, correct? Okay.
This may not be something you
Yeah.
recognize,
These could be or could not be anything.
but only you can tell us that.
Right. I mean, he does have a green shirt. Was it in the laundry? Yes or no?
Was that the one that's used in his pictures on the news and stuff like that? Where,
No, that shirt was yellow.
Okay. I'll check on that, but you know, does that look like anything relative to this?
That looks like. I mean, he has a green shirt. That's it.
Okay.
My son has a green shirt, so.
And that's what I want, is I want fair responses like that. Okay. Sorry. Do you recognize that? What is that? How sure are you?
I'm pretty sure we have a blanket like that.
And what's the characters on that blanket?
It's Cars, the movie Cars.
Okay. So like Thermometer and on the other trailers. Okay. So he has a blanket.
That we
If
have.
that's not it, it's almost exactly like that, right? Or you're saying it's
Yes, as
same pattern and everything?
yeah.
Okay.
When was the last time you saw the blanket?
Honestly, last time I saw it was it could have gotten took out the storage. I believe it was in the storage, unless he got it out and washed it.
Okay. Now I've been straight with you, have I not?
Yes, sir, you
Even
have.
when I've been hard on my question, I've been straight.
Yes, sir.
I've been fair with my questions. we need to clear some things up.
Okay, well, let's get to clearing.
All right. First of all, I want to go over your timeline.
Okay.
Okay, I want to start with when you got up Thursday.
Okay.
All right, what time do you remember Thursday? This is July 23rd on a Thursday.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I remember we slept in for a while, got up.
When you say we, make sure you
Me
say
and
names
Ruben,
instead.
Me and Ruben and the kids.
Okay.
Um,
When you mean slept in,
I mean, like, just laid around and watched movies. We didn't go nowhere, nothing like that.
time, best estimation.
I know we woke up probably around 12 or so or I did, and got some Pop-Tarts, some cereal for the baby and stuff. We went back up there and was watching movies. Went to the store with Brittany, to the dollar store with Brittany.
When we say Brittany,
Kelly.
Okay.
Okay.
And did she
And-
come over, or did y'all pick her up?
She came over. We
What-
took her vehicle to the dollar store.
What's her vehicle?
I think it's a Pathfinder, a gold, either 4Runner or a Pathfinder.
Is it hers or belong to somebody else?
She said it was hers.
Okay,
And then,
let's wait for.
And you said the dollar store? I'm sorry.
yeah, the Family Dollar.
Family Dollar. Is that the one in the Winn-Dixie Plaza at Bay Meadows and Old Kings?
No, it's the one that's right beside my house.
So,
Right, and right when you pull out, you can
To the
see
right?
it. To the right, the one on the right.
So that's actually on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what time about that y'all went there?
I would say maybe roughly around 1, like, it was towards the evening. It was in the evening.
Well, I mean,
I
you
would say
said
around
1 or the
5.
evening.
Around a little after 5, like 5 or so, I would say. I know I went back. I went twice. I went by
Okay.
myself the second time. I got the Alfredo sauce and a 2-liter and some stuff. So
Well, let's start with the first time. What was the first time you went up there and you
I want to
went
say
with Brittany,
yeah,
obviously.
lunchtime.
Around lunchtime.
Yeah.
Okay. You know
So-
what you bought?
Yes, I bought some eye drops,
Mhm.
and I bought some pain reducer, the fever reducer stuff,
And this is the first time your eye drops.
Mhm.
Okay.
and then I bought the fever reducer for his teething.
Okay.
And what was it? Some drinks. I think some Nutty Buddy bars, something. I mean, just a few like items like that
The eye drops were for,
for the baby. They were for
and you said the fever reducer was
Was
some.
for-
Okay.
For his teething?
yeah, for his teething. He's cutting in 4 teeth.
Are you saying he's cutting teeth? Now, are they just pushing through, or is his mouth bloody when he's cutting teeth?
No, they're coming through.
So it's not a bleeding.
No, I could tell his mouth was irritating him or whatever, because I was trying to get him to. I noticed when he
Right.
was chewing, he was acting like it was kind of sensitive.
So it's just regular
Teething,
cutting.
yeah,
It ain't like
yeah.
his teeth are pushing through. There's got bloody mouth.
gory. No, nothing like that. Just
Okay.
a baby, cutting teeth.
Just baby cutting teeth. All right. You got those items, and where'd you go next?
Back to the house.
Okay, so
Well, I went across the street to the store. I'm sorry, from the Family Dollar, the store right across the street from it, and Brittany got gas, and then we went right there to the house.
Now, is the store across the street? Which one is that? Is that the Kangaroo store or what's? No, it's the.
It's a different nationality store.
Yeah, I got you.
But she
Okay.
got gas, and we went back to the house. To the
Now,
apartment.
when y'all went there first, were the kids with y'all or not?
Yes.
Which
Mine
kids?
And Zane, which is her little boy.
How old is Zane?
Zane's 3.
Okay. Any others?
No.
What was doing? Was she awake?
Mhm. Yeah, she was awake. They were all awake.
Was awake and Zane.
Yes.
Okay. All right. You went across the street.
She got gas.
You know how much gas you got?
I don't know.
All right. Did y'all buy anything else there?
Yeah, I think I bought the kids a juice.
Okay.
That was it.
Did you know where you parked at, or she parked to get gas right there by the pumps, or she pull in, or did she pump gas and then pull in, or?
No, she just parked right there at the gas pump.
Okay. Who all went in?
She went in first, and then come back out, and then I went in once she got back out.
And the kids go in?
No, that's why we took turns. back to the apartment, and the kids were watching a movie. I made some shrimp Alfredo. Well,
What time frame you talking about?
I cooked probably about 6. So after we got back from the dollar store with Brittany, we watched some more movies. I remember getting woke up around 5 something. So to the door, someone at the door. Ruben got up and answered the door.
Did you say when did Brittany leave?
Brittany left a few minutes after we got back.
Okay. What was the purpose of her visit?
She was there when I woke up, so she said she was just getting out of the house.
What side of
Who's
town was she
coming out?
coming from?
Marietta. From my understanding, this is where she had left from, was her boyfriend, I guess you would call him, dad's house.
Right. All right. So you're at the house, and you said, what are you doing between that, getting home from when Brittany leaves? What do? You cook?
No, we laid down and watched a few movies first, and then when I got up at 5, a little after 5,
We who?
me and Ruben
Okay.
and the kids. Then I went back to the dollar store, got some Alfredo sauce and a 2-liter, and I believe some mango twist punch,
Okay.
and some feminine items.
Okay.
And then I went back home. I cooked the shrimp Alfredo.
All right. Well, let's let her catch up. Make sure she's up. She's good. All right.
Okay, cooked the shrimp Alfredo, and we all ate.
Everybody.
Everybody ate. And was going back and forth between mine and Ruben and eating off our plates. We were getting bites off of our plate. And
Was y'all's roommate home at this time?
no, he left sometime or another around. I think he left around like 3 or 4 or something.
So he didn't eat none of the shrimp?
Not to my, like,
Okay.
nothing. I don't know if he did later.
He
but
took his daughter with him, though, right?
yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then I went upstairs and took a shower and everything, and went to work.
And when you say, let's talk about work. Okay, so you took your shower.
Mhm.
You get ready to go to work. Tell me about that, because we got to take the Simpson. She's wasn't here the other night.
I don't know. I mean, work's normal. I mean.
No, how'd you get to work? Let's start from leaving your house.
Oh, okay. I drove. Me and Ruben. I drove the car to Wacko's,
Okay.
and I got out, and kissed the baby, and I told him I loved him. I'd see him when they got there to get me from work, and then Ruben got out. It was raining. Ruben got out, like basically, I guess, like bump knuckles with this guy that he knew, and then walked around to the driver's side and got in the driver's side, and I went on in.
Kids were there?
Yes,
They awake, asleep, or
they were awake. He was drinking his bottle.
what kind of bottle was he drinking?
Had fruit juice in it.
How'd you get to the store? I don't think I got this. How'd you get to the store when you bought the Alfredo?
I drove the car.
The car being
Mine and Ruben's car.
the orange car.
Yes, the orange car. Sorry.
We're walking her through it.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I know you've been through this a million times with me.
Well, I just assumed that
Yeah.
she knew what car I was talking about.
When
I'm
you
sorry.
went to that store, who was with you?
By myself.
No kids, nothing.
No, I left them with Ruben.
Okay.
That's a Honda, right?
Yes, Civic. 2-door.
Is that an automatic or
It's an automatic.
is that got like power locks on it or anything?
It does. Yeah, that's what we use the key for, is just to unlock it, not to crank it.
Is it like a button that you push to lock
Yes,
them
sir.
though?
Inside, well, actually, you have to pull the handle on the driver's side
Mm-hmm.
and press the button down, and then it locks both doors.
And how do you get out of the door?
You just
If
open it.
it's locked, it'll unlock it as you're pulling it, or
Yeah, as long as you're from the inside, most of the time. It's the kind of
most
doors.
of the time. I mean, does it? If the
Well,
lock
the
button's
door
down,
keys-
or if it's got one of those switches on the handle, or is
It's
it right here?
It's a little silver one right here, And sometimes when you press it, you have to press it a couple times. It's messed up, is why I say most of the time. If you pull it, you know, sometimes it'll flip back and it'll let you out on your own like it's supposed to.
Does it ever
But
stick?
what was it?
Does the lock ever stick if you're inside, or you have to play with it?
Yeah,
or?
that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, most of the time it'll open up like you're supposed to when you go to get out. It'll unlock itself for you, but a lot of times it don't. So you have to sit there and pull the handle and jiggle like the little.
How's the door though? Does it open pretty easy once it opens?
Mhm.
Okay. You ever done that herself? Honestly.
No, I don't think that she has. I've never seen. I mean, I know she knows how because I've told her, you know, unlock the door.
But just, I mean, I appreciate that, but just, that's pretty important to me.
Yeah.
You've never seen her unlock that door herself and get out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She knows how. Yes.
Well, have you seen her do it, or you just know she can do it?
I've seen her do it.
Okay. I thought you said never seen before. That's why I want to back up.
Well, what I meant was like I've never, like, I don't leave her in the car and tell her to. But she did lock me out of it the other day, and then I had to make her unlock it and let me in. So.
Well, now remember when we was talking with Ruben, he said that y'all commonly left the kids in the car because the
No.
car would run.
No, I don't commonly leave. No, I left the car running, not with
Not
my
kids.
children in it. No.
Good. Good.
I haven't never left my children in the car with the
Man, I
lock.
sure hope that. I'm glad you told me that.
No, I mean I have locked it. It's hard to crank up sometimes.
Yeah.
It won't crank.
So you've never seen him do that?
No. Not leaving the kids in there. I've seen him leave it running and us lock the doors and go into the store, get what we're getting, and then come back out. But never with the kids in there. We always take the kids out.
That's kind of asinine to even think that, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So you go to work. After you drive, you get out. He jumps over and gets in the driver's seat. Kids
Bumps
are there.
knuckles with somebody.
Mhm.
You know who you bump knuckles with?
Guy that works there drives a golf cart. I can't remember his name. I don't.
Nickname, right? White guy, black guy.
Who's white?
Big, short, fat, skinny.
He's fairly tall, but he's thick too. He's not a skinny. He's not real skinny.
Color hair. Where's he got hair?
Brown
How old does he look?
hair.
If you had to guess.
30s.
All right. So you go to work. And what time do you say you get into work? You got into work Thursday.
Oh, 8:30.
Did Ruben say where he was going from there? Did you talk about it along the way, or as you was
He
getting
was
to work?
supposed to just be going back to the house. He was going to give the kids. So I told him to give the kids a bath maybe and lay them down at least there, and then wait till she goes to my mom's because they were going to my mom's.
Did he need a bath too? Was she?
Did she need one? Yeah, but I don't let anyone bathe her but me. So I told him to just hold off on her, and I'd give her one in the mornings before she went to my mom's. I was gonna give her one before I went to work, but I was already running so late I just didn't.
Okay.
Did you say they were supposed to go to your mama's?
Mhm. They were gonna be going to my mom's.
That was the plan, is that he was going to go home, wash the baby.
Want to
Not
get
wash
him ready for
Lily.
bed, yeah.
Right.
And
But
told
then
him
they were
just
going
to
to drive
hold
out
off
to
on
your
Lily.
mom's.
To the next day.
Okay.
They were supposed to go out there Friday.
What time do y'all normally set them down for bed?
They're normally laying down by at least 9. We have them on their pallets or in the bed with us watching a movie.
Okay.
And they're not, always asleep by that time, but they're laying down.
Okay. All right. So you're at work. Do you send messages, or do you have a phone call with Ruben at any point during your shift?
I think I talked to him once maybe, but I was very busy that night. I know I didn't really message him or anything like that.
What about anything at all? What about dealing with Brittany?
On that towards the end of the night, yeah, but that was after I was off work.
Do you remember any phone call you had with him during your shift at all?
Yes, I think that right before Brittany had gotten there, I think I talked to him.
What do you remember him saying as exact as you can remember?
I'm trying to. I think that we talked about the movies. She he was about to put on a movie and get somewhere to eat. And I told him I had customers that I needed to go, and I was telling him how dead it was in there, that there really wasn't no one in there, and then I told him, oh well, Brittany just got here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off the phone. We're gonna, I'm gonna go back out there and work because I went to the dressing room.
You know what time Brittany got off work?
What time she got
Same
off?
time as you, or?
Same time. Yeah.
Alright. During this incident, up until you got home, did you have any more phone conversations with Ruben?
Only the one where he told me to get a ride, and then I called him and said, get a ride. And you just said you were on your way up here, but I told him, just give me Brittany's number. I need to call her. She's done gone.
Alright. Did he say anything else at all?
No, he told me the number, and I told him, all right, well, I'll be there in a minute. He said, all right, well, come home. And hung up.
Give you Brittany's number?
Because that number that she's been using isn't her phone.
Okay.
And so she had, I guess, lost her other phone. It wasn't the same number, is what I'm saying.
Okay, and I don't want to be confused here because this is pretty important. So you guys get off work around what time?
Like 2.
Okay.
2:30.
Now, at this point, did you already have arrangements to go home with somebody?
At 2 o'clock?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Ruben was supposed to be there.
So
to pick
Ruben
me
was
up.
already supposed to be there, and how do you
Yeah.
know that?
Because he always picks me up. He told me when he dropped me off or when I got out the car.
Is he usually on time?
Yeah.
Is he usually on time? Is he early, or is he usually a couple minutes late?
Sometimes he's there, 5 or 10 minutes before 2, and 1:45ish, somewhere around in there, and he'll sit there and wait on me. So, and sometimes he's there 2:05. You know what I mean? 2:10, maybe possibly is pushing him. That's him running late to pick me up.
Okay, so at 2 o'clock when you got off, was he there waiting on you?
No.
Okay, so what happened then?
And then I texted him, asked him where he's at. Yeah.
Okay, what did he say?
And he said on my way.
Okay.
And then a couple minutes later, he texted me and told me to get a ride.
Okay.
Did he say anything else? Did you
I didn't
call him
talk
back?
to him again until we got to the apartment.
So you end up didn't. I know you didn't get a ride with Brittany.
Mm-mm.
You end up getting a ride with Christina.
Yeah.
Okay, tell Detective Simpson how that unfolded, and the stuff that we later found out. But just run through that till you get home.
Okay.
So you get a ride from Christina because he tells you to get a ride.
Yeah.
At
and
this
I had
point, you
called
know anything's
Brittany.
wrong?
No. And I called Brittany and asked her where she was, and she said off of Atlantic. And I told her, well, I guess I do need a ride. And then I spotted Christina and told her to hold on a second. Told Brittany to hold on. I'll ask Christina if I can get a ride with her. Then Brittany was already gone.
Okay.
Christina said yes, she would take me home. So I told Brittany never mind.
All right, so you and Christina get together in a car.
Yes.
You drive down road.
We go to Pine Brook.
Okay.
Do you know the way y'all traveled to get there by chance?
From Wacko's.
The interstate, I do believe.
Did y'all go to university and?
To the
Okay.
Got off on.
I-95 to university.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Y'all go to University of Powers, and you end up going to Pine Brook, which is anywhere else before Pine Brook or after?
Pine Brook is the apartment complex you're talking about.
It is, but I don't remember if I don't want to tell you I took the interstate for sure. That's not.
Yeah, let's get past that.
Right.
Okay, well, we got
So you're at Pine Brook.
Yes.
Any
yeah.
other stops that we need to know of?
No, that was it.
And you go to Jessica's.
Yes.
What was her apartment? Do you remember her apartment number?
139.
All right, so you went to Jessica's, and is this for a particular reason? I'm assuming to get something.
To get $20 from her.
Okay. What was the purpose of the $20?
I loaned it to her and her sister at Wacko's for them to be able to stay there. Basically, she have to have an open beverage, and they didn't have any money.
So you loaned Jessica money. So
Mhm.
Jessica's a dancer too?
No,
No.
she just comes in there. Her and her sister come in there daily, pretty much. They come in there a lot.
All right, so you loaned Jessica money and you were getting the money back.
Yeah.
All right. So you leave
Do
out.
anything else with her?
No, I didn't do anything else with the shot. She offered it to me, but I told her no, I didn't need it because
She offered you
she offered to sell me a dub of Coke. And
powder or
yeah.
hard or?
powder.
Okay.
But I told her no because I needed the money.
Is Jessica gonna say that? Or is she gonna
I
say
don't
you
know.
got the dub?
No, she gave me $20.
Okay.
She was gonna give you the dub in place of the 20, or did she offer that, or did she just?
No, she was just telling me that she had something if I needed it, and I told her no, I need my money. So
So she was gonna offer you a dub of soft, but you said, no, give me the 20.
yeah.
You get a $20 bill.
Well, it was after she'd already gave me the $20, but she was just informing me, I guess, that she had some if I
Right.
needed some, and I told her no.
Okay, so you turned her down.
Yeah.
Alright. Now is Christina with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's in the car though, right?
Yeah, she's in the car.
And you get out.
Yes, I got out with Christina stayed in the car.
Unless I'm wrong, I don't want to put words in your mouth.
But does she know you were there to collect money?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so where you go from there?
Officer pulls up and
Inside of Pine Brook, or
mhm.
okay.
blocks us in basically.
Like you're walking to the car, if I remember right, and he pulls up. Okay.
Yeah. And he asks us if we had seen the orange Civic. We told him no, and he informed us that there was a kid missing.
And I want you to slow down. He asked you if you had seen an orange Civic, and you said no.
Right.
And there
Right.
was a kid missing. Okay, what else?
And then we went to, I told him, at first I told him no, that I didn't really recognize that, and then I told him, yeah, that's my kid, I think that might be my kid, and we go, and he tells me to show him, that he would follow me to the apartment.
So he followed you, or did y'all follow him?
He followed us,
Alright.
and then we're there at the apartment.
Followed and Christina into the apartment complex. Okay.
Where do y'all
But
park
no,
at?
I did correct myself after I told him that I had recognized that description, but then when
He gave you the name also,
yeah.
and you
But
told
then,
him
yeah,
at first.
and then I told, but then I corrected myself with him and told him, I think that's my kid, and I live in Ravenwood.
And just because she wasn't here, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, tell Detective Simpson why you initially did that, because you wanted to.
I wanted to get there and find out what was going on for myself. I didn't know what was going on, or, it was just crazy sounding that my kid could be kidnapped in a car. I wanted to get there and see for myself firsthand what was going on before I spoke to him any further or anybody. I didn't want to,
So the officer telling you this information is the first you're hearing it?
Yes.
So you're there to just collect the $20.
Yes.
And you
he
get
was
locked
looking,
in.
Yeah, and he was looking for the orange Civic, and in the process of looking for the vehicle, he had blocked us in.
Okay, so you're basically lying to him because you want to find out if it's for real?
Yeah, basically.
Like you thought the officer was bullshitting you?
No, I didn't think the officer was bullshitting me.
Okay.
I just felt like, what the fuck is going on? Let me get home and find out what the hell's going on, and then I can answer anybody's questions that needs me to. But at that point in time, I just wanted to get there and, talk to Ruben too, and, ask him what the hell happened, what's going on.
So he followed you around. Christina's car she drove and all?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so you
And
get
he
back over
followed
to your
us straight
apartment.
to the apartments after that.
Alright.
What kind of car does Christina have?
My maroon Altima, I think it is.
Alright, so you pull up. Where do you pull up in your apartments?
On the other side of the Grand Prix.
In front of yours, or beside the building, or?
It's not right in front of mine. It's in the here's my apartment. It's right here is where I pulled in at, on the other side where the this apartment is. It's not on the other side of the building. It's
To the left of your apartment?
Yeah, to the left of my apartment instead of directly in front of it.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, what happened next?
We got out of the car.
Alright.
And,
You mean Christina
yeah,
get out, or?
Yeah, me and Christina got out, and she gave the officer her driver's license and I guess her information or whatever, and I was talking to Ruben, asking him, what happened, and he told me that that he ran upstairs, and at first he told me to lock the doors, and then he come back downstairs and the car was gone, and told me it was trying to see which way it had went while, you know, he was calling 911. Or he come back to the house and called 911. And he told me that he was kidnapped, that he was sorry for leaving the car running with, you know, unlocked, that he shouldn't have left the baby in there. It was very convincing that the car had gotten stolen with the baby in it.
Well, but it's unusual that even he would leave the car running with kids.
With the kids in it, yeah.
So that's. I mean, you say it's pretty convincing. I don't know how convincing that is.
Well, I mean, I was just saying the way he was acting with the, you know, the
Sure.
whole situation. That's what I believed at the time.
Okay.
Until, you know, certain points and details facts were pointed out that obviously that's not true.
Now, your conversations with him are critical.
Mhm.
I need to know to the best of your ability what was said, because we got some information.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You understand? You have to be honest.
I am being honest.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, we're not gonna do that business we did the
No.
other day.
Absolutely not.
I mean, neither one of us want to yell and anything like that. But we have some information,
Okay.
and we need you to help cooperate our information.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not for me to talk, it's for you to tell me some things that you may not have told me about your conversations.
About mine and his conversations was that he told me that he went upstairs to get some coke to serve Lapita, that Lapita had called.
Who's Lapita?
The lady that we looked up.
But who is she in all this? I mean, is she a dancer? Or is she?
No, she used to date Danny, if I'm not mistaken. She used to mess with him.
Does she live nearby, or
I don't know where she lives. I've never been to her house.
does he serve at the house, or does he drive around and serve, or does he do both? Or
That both. I mean, most of the time he'd go and meet someone though, because to keep him from coming to the house. Which he told me he was meeting her on his way. He was supposed to meet her on the way to pick me up from work.
okay, so you knew that he would do drug sales.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes.
And sometimes that included with your children present.
Well, no, I told him not to have anyone up there at the house like that. Not to do that around my kids. But if he was gonna do it, to keep it, you know, away from the house, away from the kids. So wasn't supposed to be doing it in front of them.
Okay.
But
So what do you remember more of the conversation? I'm sorry. I'm going to give you the starting point with I'm sorry.
I was telling.
I'm almost sure there's more that he told you besides I'm sorry.
No, he told me that he was sorry about everything happening like this, and I'm telling him what's happening, you know, about
What's happening,
yeah, what's
right.
happening.
What happened?
And yeah, so what happened? He just told me that that was so stupid. I'm sorry, you know, for leaving the car running. He at the house. He's still telling me that the car got took. He didn't know how he let this happen. He's sorry, and you know, that, you know, as I have to know that, you know, he didn't mean for you know, my baby to get took. That's what he's telling me. And that he loves me. And told me that he was sorry, that was stupid of him. And he was telling me, but look at all the times we've left the car running.
You remember him saying that, and you're telling me that didn't happen.
What?
He said, "Look at all the time." Now he didn't. I remember what you're saying. He didn't just say, because he was trying to convince me that we would always, because the car had a bad, you know, it was hard to keep running or whatever. He said that y'all did that routinely with the kids. He didn't like it. He didn't like it, but that's what was done. Do you know that to be true or not true?
What, that he said that?
No, I know he said that, but I'm talking about, did he actually do it? I know what he's saying.
No,
but I want to know if he
leave
did
my
it.
kids in the car, and
Okay,
he don't either. We always take them out.
Okay, so when he said that,
That was a lie. We don't never leave them in there with the car running. We don't leave them in there at all. If we get out the car, we take them with us.
So what does that mean he's doing?
And lying.
What do you think? What do you think happened?
What do I think happened?
Right.
I think that he wasn't watching him well and something happened to him. And I think maybe he got a hold of something out, out of his drawer or off the dresser or out of the floor somewhere, or something, and maybe, accidentally overdosed or something like that, and he freaked out and he come up with something quick to, make it look like something else.
Who did your son go to for? Who was his doctor? His pediatrician?
Sarah Combs.
She go to anybody? She from the clinic?
Mm-hmm.
She a
Sarah
PA?
Canada.
Sarah Canada, right.
Yeah.
I went to school with her.
That was his pediatrician.
So she's like a PA, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And did you ever take your son anywhere else for any other treatment in the recent past?
Mm-mm.
So I mean, Sarah's got she's got your medical records at her office. Where's her office at?
It's right by the railroad tracks beside Napa, or not Napa. Mixon. By Mixon.
Mixon Tire. Okay, on the opposite side, or it's right around the same one as Mixon Tire, and right across from the Chevrolet used car. Okay, I got you.
Right
And what's the name of the business there?
McClellan Pediatrics.
Okay. Who is Aunt Tina? Do you have an Aunt Tina?
Do I have an Aunt Tina?
Yeah. Do you know anybody has an Aunt Tina?
I don't have an Aunt Tina.
Do you know anybody close to you that's named Tina? Close to you?
My cousin's wife.
She's close to you?
We don't talk regularly
Okay.
or nothing. I thought you meant like close
No,
kin or
no.
whatever.
All right. Have you talked?
Which one? No.
I'm just asking. Is that what it is? No.
Yeah, no, I don't talk to her.
Has watched?
She went, yeah, I guess you could say she watched her. She took her to the mall with her and the other kids, their kids, Ruben's kids.
How did she get?
She come over and we had the kids and we'd had them for like a week.
What day was that?
I don't remember. It was.
No, I mean during all this.
Oh no.
So you haven't during any of this. You haven't seen or talked to her, and has not been with her any.
No.
Has he been over to Ruben's parents?
No.
Have you know?
She's been right there at my mama's.
Okay, well I need to know that.
Yeah, Miss Donna knows where she's been.
That's why I'm asking on this case. Have you talked to anybody that you know was going to talk to Ruben?
That is gonna talk to Ruben? No.
Gonna or
haven't.
has?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, I haven't. I know I've talked to, Jake and just asked him what he, I said, what do you think? What do you do? Where's places that, you and Ruben hang out or whatever? Because they would shoot pool together and golf together. And just trying to get an idea maybe of somewhere I didn't think of or something like that. But that's it. And he's not going to see Ruben. Yeah, that's just a mutual, like a common friend. Is all it is.
Where are you staying at?
Where am I staying at? I'm staying right off of University. Well, not University. It's Phillips and University, I guess. The Super 8 across from the racetrack. Right there. And
At
room
the
120.
Super 8, okay, yeah.
And 126.
Who's do you?
That's my cousin. My mom and her dad are first cousins.
She have a phone number?
When did you first learn about the car getting stolen?
When I got there, well, at Pine Brook, where the officer said it.
Okay. Did he say the car was stolen, or he said there was? I think back up, Eileen, on that note. I think you said he told you there's a missing kid, right? Or did you say as a?
He said there's an orange Civic Honda Civic's been stolen with a possibility of a child in the back.
Did you call anybody?
No. Not from there to. No, Jessica called me while I was in the park, but Jessica Rodriguez.
At Pine.
Called me while
Rodriguez or Hernandez? One of those names.
One of them.
Okay.
But she called me and asked me what was going on because she had overheard things. Remember, I told you she was standing right around in the parking lot.
Did you talk to Brittany at all between Pine Brook and?
No, not in between that gap. I talked to her while I was at.
What'd you tell Brittany?
And the officers were already there.
All right. What'd you tell Brittany?
When I first got there, I told her that that my ex had come and took my kid, or stole the car, with my kid in it, and I thought it was
What made you
Chris.
think that?
Because he wants me and him back together so bad that he would do almost it wouldn't surprise me for him to for him to act that way. I thought he just lost his ever loving mind and
Are you
pulled
sure?
some stupid shit. But
Well, let's go back and think now. What other conversations did you have with Brittany at Wacko's? Think hard about this, because we got your phone records.
Mhm.
Come on. You're
About
holding out a little bit.
what about the Roxy's?
This is when you asked her for the ride.
Oh, a dub,
No. When you
That was
asked
it.
Brittany for the ride,
the money.
when you asked Brittany for the ride, and this is after you already got the money from her at work.
Yeah.
When you asked her for the ride, you also told her.
Oh, when I called, what did I tell her?
I want you to tell me that, because there's more. You told her more than, hey, I need a ride.
No, I told her I don't know what's going on. Ruben's not here yet. Then I don't remember, because that's it. I don't
Well,
remember.
let me refresh your memory.
Yeah, because I don't remember telling her anything.
Now, you told her.
I needed a ride.
You told her that Ruben had told you that the car had gotten stolen. You told her that.
No, I
Now,
didn't.
hold on. Listen, look at me. I'm not asking you that. You told her that. Okay? You told her that. You
While
told
I
her
was still at Wacko's?
when you
I
told
didn't know that the
hold
car
on.
was stolen until I
You
got
told
the
her,
car
hold
back.
on. I'm just telling you because Brittany, who's a friend, Brittany's got no reason to lie about that.
You might want to call her again, because yes, sir, I didn't know that. And when I was at Wacko's, I didn't know that.
Let me ask you this: why would Brittany lie?
Why would Brittany lie? Because Brittany was nervous as hell yesterday when I did see her. I seen her for a split second when we were all at the entrance of.
Let me ask you this: you think Brittany stole your child?
Do I think Brittany stole my child?
That's what I asked you.
No.
Okay.
But do I think that she would leave bits and pieces out? Yeah.
Hold
I do.
on. Why? She's not leaving bits and pieces out. She's not the one leaving bits and pieces out. She's telling me more than you told me.
Well, no.
You're leaving bits and pieces out.
No, I'm
Now
not.
hold on. Now you have left bits and pieces
I
out.
have, but that I did
What
not
makes
say
us
to
different?
her. I did not tell her that. I told her that when I was at.
Brittany has
I
no.
didn't even
Hold
know
on.
that.
Tell me why.
I didn't even know that the car was gone then. How am I supposed to tell her that when I didn't know?
Listen to me. When you start talking, that's whenever you start going
I'm
on
sorry.
past the question, gets me worried.
I'm sorry.
Because this is a repeat of the other night. You did this and you were lying through your teeth.
I'm not lying to you.
Okay, well, Brittany's not lying, I can tell you that. Brittany has no dog in this hunt. You tell me why Brittany will lie on you, first of all. She's driving you to the store.
Maybe she got her times messed up from when I talked to her. 'cause
No. I'm telling you,
Listen.
don't try and guess. I asked you a question. First of all, answer me this. Does Brittany have a reason to lie on you? Yes or no? And if you say yes, you tell me yes. You tell me the reason.
I think that she would lie.
Why?
Why? Because she was scared to death that she said they come and got me a personal vehicle and I'm not going back down there to talk to them again. And she said that she's like, I got she said she had some drugs on her, whatever. She couldn't afford to be mixed up in this.
Okay, that's still no reason to lie.
Well, whatever.
That's no reason to lie.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
I can tell you this: if Brittany lies in this, guess what happens to Brittany? The only thing Brittany's got to worry about is lying. You agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I would
Okay,
think,
well, but
yeah.
that's why I'm saying she don't have a reason to lie. It's not her child. She's your friend. Y'all have kids stay together.
Yes, sir.
Okay, she's driving you with her gas money from the other side of town coming to pick y'all up because y'all are friends at work. You know, she gives Ruben money to watch her kids while she's working sometimes, and she doesn't have a problem.
Regardless of all that, I still didn't tell her that.
I'm just telling you, okay? I have a big issue with that. I have a real big issue with that. I know what happened. I know what happened because she was talked to fresh after this. As soon as we found out through your phone, we talked to her.
You know what else doesn't lie? You know what else doesn't lie? We could argue all day whether she lied or didn't lie. What we do, and that's why these things have to be cleared up, what we do is we do look at records. And there's a timestamp. Well, we have.
And I'm not denying that I called her from Wackos. I did call her and I asked her for a ride home, but I didn't even know that anything was wrong with
Well, you said that. We knew that you had told. I mean, that's all been said. That part has been said.
Yeah.
It's not her leaving out bits and pieces. It's the other way around.
There's nothing else to leave. There's nothing to leave out.
I'm telling you, we got some big
issues. When I spoke to her at Wackos, that is all I knew was that I needed a ride at that point in time. I didn't know that the car was gone. He didn't tell me that. I did not know that until I got to Pine Brook.
You didn't have a call with him?
To Ruben? Yeah, we're asking for Brittany's number.
Right.
That's it, though. He didn't.
Hold on. That's where I got the problem.
He didn't tell me over the phone that anything.
Listen, you are way too smart to have this man go out of his routine, out of the blue, for no reason.
Yeah, I figured something was wrong.
And let me make my sell. Oh, you just said it. You felt something was wrong. You're way too strong of a woman to even just in passing ask what's up. Whether it's your car is fucking up or something, you're gonna ask. I know this from being around you already, because you're.
You didn't tell me.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. Brittany knows that because Brittany told us fresh out the chute, because she didn't know what was going on, and she just said it by saying, "Yeah." She told me. She said, "Old man told her that the car got stolen. She needed me to get her a ride home." I told her I was somewhere else.
That is not what happened.
Where was she at?
Off of Atlantic.
Off of Atlantic.
Okay, but I still didn't.
And it was going to be a few minutes, right?
Hey, look, I can.
But I still didn't.
There's a text message that says it.
Yeah, that text message came from. I was already.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
The time suggests differently.
Yeah. And you know what? Listen. Here's the thing. Listen.
I don't remember telling her that. I really don't remember.
Well, just because you don't see, that's where I know you're wrong. Because if you didn't remember that, you wouldn't have jumped my shit for saying that. No, you know what? No, you jumped her shit by saying she's lying. She did that. She would just tell you bits and pieces. No, she's not. I'm telling you. See, if you don't remember it, and I bring that to you, that's probably true.
Okay. Well, I don't.
Listen, that's probably true.
Okay.
Okay. Don't jump my shit and her shit because now you're saying you don't even remember. I'm telling you right now. There's a text message when you're at Wacko's that has this.
Okay.
Okay?
So that means you knew.
You told her.
What trying to say.
No.
Okay.
So you know that's true. I'm telling you right now, that's true. You better figure it out. Okay?
Okay.
Think for a minute.
I'm thinking. I really am thinking.
The text message is there because I know what time he called you. I know what time the 911 call was. I know where you're at. I know where he's at. I know about the stop. And what bothers me big time, hold on, what bothers me big time is you gotta look at me. I'm gonna stay calm as I can. This thing's getting done tonight. It is getting done tonight with you. You got knowledge that something happened. Don't
protect
do that.
him.
Please don't do that.
Don't protect this man. Don't go down with the ship.
One thing I can tell you, his phone recordings and everything like that help us, and it paints a picture when we finally get all these phone records back.
We hadn't been sitting on our ass for 4 days.
No,
you know that. You know that.
And here's the thing.
I know you guys haven't.
Here's the thing.
And
I don't care.
I'm trying to.
What you're trying to do? No, you're not.
No,
you're not. No, you're not. Listen. I'm gonna try to say this as easy as I can. Okay. You are gonna get your dumb ass in a lot of trouble over. I'm gonna protect my man. I'm gonna have my man's back. That's what you're telling people. I'm gonna have my man's back. You can't listen. Who cares if you said it or not? But here's what I see about you. I see you. My child is missing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a rat's motherfucking ass who's got to go to jail. Somebody better go to jail. And you know what? You know what? Here's the thing. We haven't been sitting around for 4 days for nothing. So I can tell you what you've done when. Right now, what you don't understand is everybody you talk to comes and tells us.
Okay.
And everybody that you've been around comes and tells us.
Okay.
So to sit and tell people that you're going to have his back, it kind of makes me a little sick.
I didn't say I had.
No, you had his back when you came in here that night. We're hopefully past that.
Yeah, that's why.
If you came in and sat down in his lap, did you come in and sit down with him?
I did.
Okay, well here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you something. I love this man to death, but if he hurts my child, I'm fucking gonna wring his goddamn neck and kill him.
That's no accident. That's no accident. I can tell you this, the thing everybody knows, and even you're street smart enough to know, that fucking stolen car is bullshit. We know
I've
that's
done
bullshit.
told you that.
I know. We know that's bullshit. We know that's bullshit.
I do.
And you know it's bullshit because there is more that you have to tell
Let me ask you this: what are you doing at Super 8 Hotel?
What am I doing there? Staying there.
Where are your kids at?
Where are my kids at? They're with my mom. I mean, I'm staying at my mom's tonight.
Why?
Why?
No, you're staying at Super 8 Hotel. Why?
Why actually?
Why are you not? Why aren't you with your kids and holding on to them?
Honestly, because me and my mom are close, but we're not. I mean, me and her, after a few minutes together.
Why aren't your kids? Why aren't with you?
Why with me? Because Miss Donna said that she's fine right there. She has to stay the night at my mom's.
Miss Donna's not your baby's mama.
I know, but she said that they needed to.
And why, if it's not a good idea that she need, hey, if it's not a good idea that she don't go to Super 8, guess who also shouldn't be going to Super 8?
Oh, she can go there, but Miss Donna, my mom said that Donna said that she needs to be there.
I don't care who said what.
Sleep.
If that's my child, I want to be with my child.
Your son is missing.
I know, and that's why I'm
your other one,
over
your
here.
other
I've been
one,
trying to.
no, your other one should be with you. What are you doing tonight? Are you doing anything tonight?
Actually, I was on my way to the visual that was being held in McClenny, and then I was going back out to my mom's to stay.
And what else were you planning tonight?
That's it.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm
You
sure.
can't even tell the truth about that, can you?
What are you talking about? That is what I have planned for tonight.
Are you supposed to be working tonight?
No, I'm not working.
You sure about that?
I'm positive. 150% positive I'm not working.
Alright.
I was going right back to my mom's after the visual. And that's where I was staying. You can call her and ask her. That's where I was staying at tonight. Was with them.
I was at the vigil.
The one in McClenny?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. When Miss Donna called me, she told me to come here. I told her I was on my way to it.
If you had gotten there, if you were...
No, I hadn't gotten there yet.
I know.
We were making the
You weren't going to make it on time.
Why wasn't I?
You wasn't. But,
I was on my way there before I came here. Yes, I was.
You weren't going to make it. You wasn't going to make it.
Why wasn't I going to make it? I was making a poster and shirts.
Hold on. Do not get that attitude with me
I'm
today.
sorry, but that was
Hold on. I'm telling you right now. Look.
That was offensive?
Let me tell you
Your
something.
baby's fucking dead and that was offensive?
Let me tell you something, okay? This is done tonight.
I know that.
This is the fucking tip of the iceberg.
I know.
For you. This is the tip of the iceberg review. Where was that blanket at when you left?
At home.
Where? At home.
I don't know. I guess in
The
the
last
room.
time you saw that blanket.
In the room.
Right.
Okay. If it.
It's closing in.
What?
You're going to find out where that blanket was.
Where?
No, I'm sorry. I don't even have to tell you that. We know who that blanket was with. But I don't think you need to get on board. How was your son feeling the last couple days? Or did he have any...
He was fussy. And
did he have any injuries or anything like that on him?
Bruises, maybe?
No, well, from right here, he had a little bit of a mark on his lip right here from where he was gnawing his lips, and that's why I know.
What about his eye or anything behind his ear?
No, he had a little bit of a bruise about that big right here behind his ear.
Where'd that come from?
Where did that come from? I wasn't even sure, honestly. I wasn't sure where it come from, and I was going to have Sarah look at it Friday when I took him into the doctor's office.
So your son's got a bruise behind the ear. That's basically a skull fracture. Do you know that?
No, I didn't.
This
know
right
that.
here is
That's
your
why
basal skull bone.
Well, that's
okay. Hold on. Well, that's not what you. That's not one you take to the doctor. That's one you take to the hospital.
Well,
because your child starts acting fussy. Your child starts showing symptoms of head trauma.
Oh, and don't forget the throwing up.
Throwing up.
Yeah, he was sick. I was taking him to the doctor.
No, you wasn't taking him to the doctor. You was stripping.
Friday.
You was stripping.
I was supposed to be taking him Friday.
You know, that's not what you wait for. How did he hurt his head? How'd you get told he hurt his head?
He said he didn't know how he hurt his head.
He didn't know he's got a black bruise behind his ear.
He said he didn't know how it got there, and
How's
I told him, well, I'll have it checked out.
Yes, that's my very next question. We're on the same page. How do you bruise the back of your ear?
Behind your fucking ear!
I don't know.
You're stupid.
I'm not fucking stupid.
Oh,
I'm
you
being
are.
honest with you.
You're trying.
I come home and the bruise was already there. I asked him
when
where.
did you see it?
Like Tuesday or like Tuesday. I noticed it, and I asked him what it was from. I said, "How did this happen?" And he told me, "I don't."
And that was okay for you?
No, I told him I'll take him to the doctor.
Oh, really? I don't know how you just hurt my kid, but you can stay around and we can.
He said he didn't.
Get the fuck out of here with that.
That's really wrong.
He didn't tell me that he did anything to him.
He didn't have to! Did you fucking think the thing jumped out of the goddamn sky?
No, but my baby also is. I mean, he's a baby.
He's throwing up
behind his ear.
He enters his head.
No, but I didn't.
He unknowingly, out of the blue, has a head injury. That's a head injury, is it not?
Yeah.
Right here. I'm talking about right here.
Okay.
Okay. He's got a black and blue bruise behind his ear.
Okay, my mom was there Wednesday. She seen it too. She said take him to the doctor on Friday.
Your son's throwing up. Your son, at one point, not only threw up while he was throwing up, what else did he do at the same time? He
had
shit himself.
diarrhea.
Exactly.
Yeah, I figured he was sick. I was taking him to the doctor.
That's not something you wait for.
Okay,
You're
well,
not gonna,
maybe
hold
I
on,
messed
hold on.
up
And
there,
this is not your first child.
No, it's not. Like
It's
I
not
said,
your
maybe,
first child. If your kid starts throwing up and shitting, and you have an unknown injury, that's not what you schedule. You're not going to convince me of that. And I know, hold on, I know that all this is part of it. Okay? Your son wasn't happy. Your son wasn't wanting to eat. Your son wasn't wanting all this, because when you have a basal skull fracture, you don't eat. You can't eat. You can't drink. You throw up. You can't have diarrhea.
Okay. Well,
Okay, so your son eating. Hold on. So when you say your son ate shrimp Alfredo,
he did take a few bites of it with me.
a
Yes, he
few
did.
bites.
He
How
did
many?
eat
A
it.
few bites. Did you just shove a spoon in his mouth?
No.
Okay. Well, he didn't eat.
Yeah, he
didn't
did.
eat. He didn't eat till he was full.
I told you he didn't eat till he was full. But
He's not eating. He's being forced to eat, and that's typical with the head injury. He's not acting normal.
Him to eat.
He's not acting normal. You're saying, well, he's cutting teeth.
Yeah, I'm just. Yeah,
You
I'm
think
telling
it's
you what's wrong with it.
cutting teeth? You think it's cutting teeth?
Yes,
the
because
fussiness,
because it can cause fussiness and diarrhea also.
not that, not throwing up.
No, not the throwing up. But
On
Okay.
top
maybe I
of
thought
that,
he had
the
a
mark on the back of his head.
right behind his ear.
There is nobody that's going to have that, explain that to me, and I'm just going to let him stay with my child.
Well,
First and foremost, you can't explain it. If you can't explain it, that means you're lying to me.
Right. And I went back over, and when we talked about your son,
Mhm.
his condition, you never mentioned this to me. He actually, it was in a later part of the interview that we said, well, he was acting a little fussy. He was acting way fussy.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
bruise
He's
back here is
fussy.
critical.
Okay,
No, it's
well,
not.
didn't
When
know
I mean
that.
fussy,
I really didn't
hey,
know
when
that
I mean
bruise
fussing,
would be
when you're
critical. I
fussy, you
didn't
don't
know
want.
that.
I'm just telling you, you're failing as a mom if you're trying to convince me to believe this. But this is
telling
listen.
you.
I'm just telling you. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm telling you. Where you're way off, and this has come more to fruition. I thought the other day we were done talking to you. I
I did too. I don't know.
Nah, but it's, we.
Listen.
But no, I'll listen. But I'm going to tell you right now. If you can't tell me something more that you know, this is going to be tough. Just like the other day, because like the other day, when you lied to me.
And I told you I won't
Hold on.
lie to you again.
Well, I'm telling you.
And I'm not lying to you.
Let's first of all, Detective Simpson knows that she has the same definition I have as a lie. What are
Okay.
2 ways to lie? Not telling the truth and what? Forget it.
Leaving stuff out.
Right.
Omission.
You've lied to me again.
How?
You've omitted things to me. I told you I didn't want to go down this road again, and I told you what the deal was.
And I'm telling you.
And I'm telling you right
everything
now,
that I know.
look at me. Do you see doubt in my eyes? Do you see doubt in my eyes?
Or mine.
Okay.
No.
Did you kill your son?
No, I did
Okay,
not.
all right.
Then anything beyond that, don't worry about it.
Right.
I'm not.
You are.
Listen to
I
me.
don't have anything to worry about.
Listen,
I've told him
right
everything
here,
that
right here.
I've done.
Now, hold on. Now, where you have it? Did you kill your son? You
No.
calmly answer me that. I believe that. Okay. Something happened to your son.
Obviously.
So, no, not beyond starting Thursday and what you told me. I need you to tell me. I need you to tell me what Ruben told you, because I know there's a conversation more than goes beyond I'm sorry.
No, he told me not to believe nothing that y'all said. That's what he told me, but obviously you see I'm not
And,
listening to
okay,
that. I believe you guys.
And there's more.
There's not more. He didn't tell me what happened to my baby. He didn't tell me that he hurt my baby. He told me he didn't hurt my baby. Is exactly what he told me. He told me he did not hurt my baby. And do I believe him? No, I mean.
Well, you're
looking at
struggling
everything
to
in front
say
of us.
that.
Well, I don't believe him. I mean, there's just no way. At first, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I thought that, this is just some kind of freak. Maybe when he says he didn't hurt him, maybe he just means he didn't do it intentionally. Whatever, bro. I've
I'm gonna tell you this.
thought. There's nothing that I've even
There's first
went
of all.
over things that him telling me, even in the past before all this happened. Yeah, I've tried to think of any conversations that we've had that might,
Well, hold on. Let's forget about the past. I need to know. First of all, why'd you get him ear medicine?
Why'd I get him ear medicine? Because he was like pulling out his ear. He was
Same
pulling
ear
at
that
it.
was bruised, right?
He was
Yeah.
pulling at it.
Okay.
So
Another clue.
okay.
What? No discharge in his ear. He was pulling at his ear.
No, there was stuff coming out of it a little bit. The
Blood?
Yellow stuff, the earwax.
You have a fever at all?
I think it got up to about I want to say 99.9. It was like right at 100. And I got a fever reducer and gave it to him.
Where's your thermometer in the house?
In the cabinet.
Is that a bathroom cabinet?
No, it's the one in the kitchen, and it'll be in like a pink basket thingy.
What kind of thermometer is it?
It's just a thermometer.
Like a digital one or the one you stick in there?
No,
Okay.
it's a digital one. I don't have a rectal one.
In a basket?
And it works. And that's one you used. Did you check his temperature again?
And that was the only time I had checked it was before I left.
And it was still high.
No, it was actually I had given him the fever reducer and it was coming down. So
And you were giving him the fever reducer for what illness at that time?
for his teeth,
You thought he was having fever from his teeth,
from teething.
or did he was having pain because of his teeth?
Both. I mean, I just figured he was having a rough time chewing his food up, or maybe his mouth was being sensitive with cutting in 4 teeth at one time, and I figured that's why he had.
Let's
a
get
fever
back on
also.
track. Okay. Let's get back on track.
Okay.
Because that conversation is where I got a problem. I'm going to tell you, first of all, we've gone through the evidence now. Okay. The car, without a doubt, 1,000%, the car being stolen
That's
is
a lie.
bullshit.
Yeah.
No physical evidence for anybody in that car but Ruben.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know where that car was parked at? That car was parked in front of Ruben's cousin's house.
Okay.
You know his cousin over there? Okay, well he's got a cousin right there where that car is parked in front of.
I didn't know.
That's not a coincidence.
I didn't know that.
Okay, well I'm just telling you.
Okay.
I need you to be honest. I'm telling you right now. I'm begging you right now. You've read your rights. When I read your rights and you don't tell me the truth, and I know the truth, this is going to be an even tougher week for you. I'm tired of pulling the truth out of you. I learned something, I talk to you. I get the truth out of you, I let you leave. I hear more lies, I pull you back in there, I get it straight. You jump my shit because I jump your shit, and then you end up what? Admitting you lied to me. We're right back to it. You are never lying to me again. I know the truth. I know you know the truth.
That I do.
Hold on. Don't look away from me. Don't stop me. You want to sit here and stick with a story that you don't know what happened? You don't have any idea from Ruben or what happened? Me and you's got serious problems.
Well, he didn't tell me.
You are lying.
I am not lying.
You are lying to me.
I want a polygraph test. I'm not lying.
You're failing it. You can't.
I'm not
You
lying.
can't listen.
I do not know what happened to my baby.
You cannot pass a polygraph test. You know why?
Why?
Because you've lied to me.
I do not.
I can't put you on a polygraph test because you lie to me. I'm telling you right now, you are lying to me right now. It's just like it's like.
Do I need to get a lawyer because I don't?
Do you want a lawyer? Do you want?
Only
Do you
if
want a
you
lawyer?
think that I'm lying to you about that. That's one thing I would not lie about.
Do you want to talk to me?
I would not lie about that.
Do you want a lawyer?
No,
I understand. You just asked for a lawyer. If you tell me you want a lawyer, I'm leaving and this is over.
I don't want a lawyer.
Are you sure?
I'm positive because I don't know what happened to my baby and I don't know where he is and the motherfucker didn't tell me.
Pull your hands away.
What?
Okay? Listen,
we're as upset about this as you are, okay?
Okay, but I can't tell you something that I don't know.
listen.
He didn't
hold
tell
on,
me
hold
what
on,
he
hold
done
on.
with my baby.
Listen,
Okay.
listen to me. I've been here a week now. Look at me. Don't quiver and lead the stage show out of it. You can't shed one damn tear. I haven't seen it. That sorry son of a bitch over there has cried a lot.
I bet I would too if I was sitting in his shoes.
I know. I bet.
And knowing, having
I
the guilt
bet
of
if I
something knowing
listen
on
to
my
me.
mind that
Listen,
I know where this baby
listen,
is and
listen.
can't
I don't
find
want
her
to
and
yell
not
at
tell
you again. Respect the process.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm straight with you.
I'm being straight.
Hold on,
with you.
hold on. I'm straight with you, but I'm telling you, you're look at me. You're about to see in just a few minutes the worst part of my job. You are about to see the worst part of my job when somebody lies to me.
And the sad part is, neither one of us have any reason to believe that you caused this injury to this baby. Now listen, just listen, okay? Just listen. For one time in your life, listen.
I'm listening.
Okay.
I am.
Listen.
I'm listening. I'm listening very clearly.
You listen like it's the most important
day
thing.
in your life.
It is.
It is not. But spare me the dramatics about wanting to cry because honestly, I'll tell you, like you just said,
I'm not
hold
gonna
on.
break down.
If I was in his position, no. If I was in your position, if I'm sitting in this chair
I'm just
from
saying
day
I
one, hold on,
understand, too.
I would be squalling like a
And I have.
baby.
That's why my eyes is almost fucking swollen shut. Don't tell me I don't cry for my baby.
You haven't
That's
cried.
bullshit.
You haven't cried for your baby here.
No, not here.
Right.
In that other room, yes, I did. I bawled my fucking eyes out. I
Never
held
saw
that
it.
Bible. Like, well, you wasn't here then, were you? Because
If
I was.
If I was in this seat right now being talked to by the detective, I'd be crying.
What do you want me
And
to
you
do?
just tried to then.
What do you want me to do?
I just want the truth. I just want the
I'm giving
truth.
you the truth.
This,
I don't
hold on.
know.
I'm going to ask you real quick before I'm leaving. This is what you're going. If you ask me to stay with this story, you're asking me to do my job.
This is not going to go good for you.
It's not. I'm
it
telling
only,
you that right now.
And all you're doing is you're not thinking straight.
Let me before you think about that, let me add to it. Okay? Listen to this. Please listen to this. I'm begging you because I know you know. I'm begging you. I don't want you on the other team, but I'm begging you to listen to me. If an accident happened, that's not a violation of the law. Do you understand that?
I do understand.
Okay. Let it sink in. If an accident happened, it doesn't mean he was murdered. Okay?
Okay.
Now,
I do
if he was physically attacked, disciplined, or whatever, that's an issue I have. But I'm trying to push something. If it's an accident, fall down the steps, slip in the tub, something, because he's a kid, I need to know. because I know that you know. I do. You may not know where he's at, and I can give you that. I know you know. And I know what he told you. And that's where if I can't get you on board, I got to put you someplace.
Yeah, you're either for us or against us.
I am for you guys, but I mean, y'all are for me. I'm for
You know I'm
for
for
me.
you. I want you reunited with your son in some way. But right now, you're not letting me do that. You're not letting me do that because you aren't
No one
being
told.
honest.
He did not tell me something happened to my baby, and that's the honest truth. That's the truth. I can't. You know more than the truth, and that is it.
You can tell me that shirt's red all day long. It's blue.
Well, I'm telling you the truth. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know where he is, and he didn't tell me. He did not tell me. And I see this. I know. I'm telling you, I recognize this blanket. That's my baby's blanket.
So how do you think we got
positive.
it? How do you think we got it?
I don't know. I don't know where.
Because we've been doing our job for 4 years.
Okay, and I'm trying to tell you that I'm giving you anything. I'm giving you everything. I've told you.
No,
I
hold
told you I was
on.
doing drugs.
Don't
I
say,
told
hold
you
on.
everything.
Listen. Don't go back and try and tell me that you've been great in this. You haven't. You've been
I said I am
terrible in
I
this.
am.
You still are being terrible in this.
Because I don't know what happened to him.
No, you're being terrible in this because I never seen a mother act like this. I would never see a mother go to fucking hood, ghetto ass fucking hotel, Motel 8 without my kid because either I don't like my mama, I don't get along with her,
No,
whatever. What did I tell you the other day that you better do whenever your mama speaks?
Listen to her.
Right.
And I am. She
You
told me
better
to
do
stay
whatever
the night
she
with her
said.
Tonight, and that's what I had
She
full
said
intentions
what?
of doing. She told me to come
Did you
stay
stay with
her
her last
tonight.
night?
Did I stay with her last night? No, I didn't.
Did you stay with her the night before?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
And where?
Where what?
Where was you?
Right there.
How many days have you stayed at that hotel?
Last night.
Is he the one you were arrested with?
Mhm.
What did the judge tell y'all?
I haven't been before a judge.
No, first appearance.
No. I didn't
Didn't you
go-
get arrested for this?
No, sir, I did not.
Okay. Whose drugs were those at the house?
Whose house? My house in McClenny.
The Baker Manor, was it?
Mhm.
Whose drugs were those?
Rubens. Rubens.
Anybody's but Ruben's?
I said they were Rubens.
I'm just making sure.
Okay.
Use?
Does she? Every now and then.
When? She used the last couple days?
No, not that I know of.
So
I
you
haven't
don't
seen her
know.
do it.
So you haven't seen her do it.
I haven't seen her do that at all. No, and I've been with her since she got back.
When you what day did you go to the Motel 8?
Yesterday.
So you stayed there last night,
Mhm.
and now you're gonna stay there tonight.
No, I'm staying at my mom's.
Okay.
Who paid for the Motel 8?
Alan. She got some money from her friend Alan.
Who's Alan?
I'm not sure of his last name, but
What's
it's
he for a
one of her
living?
friends. She works where I worked.
She's supposed to work tonight.
No, she's not. She was actually supposed to stay with me at my mom's.
You are a piece of work. I'm sitting here thinking why your daughter isn't with you, and whatever I hear coming out of your mouth is total crap.
Can you understand what some of our concerns are?
I do see where some of your concerns are.
That you're not acting like a mama.
I'm not acting like a mama.
Right.
Well, if I'm gonna just be honest with you, if I was allowing someone to look after my child, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever, if I'm
Honestly,
allowing,
I haven't been staying out at my mom's.
you didn't even let me finish. You didn't let me
I'm
finish.
sorry. Go ahead.
If I left my child with somebody and I found out they had a head injury, a bruise behind the head, I mean the baby's head is the most important part of his little body, you know. And when children fall, where do they normally fall? Forward, backward. You know, usually they tump over and they hit this part of their face, right? To me, this spot back here is a very unusual place to have. The baby didn't just fall on his own, so that means someone had to induce that injury.
Okay.
So with that said, I would want to know.
I didn't think of that.
Well,
I
I
didn't think of
mean,
it like
do you
that.
think of that how I'm saying it now?
Yeah, but I didn't think at
Okay,
the time of me seeing
right,
the
but-
spot behind his
and-
ear. I didn't think of that.
and
I didn't
that's-
think about it like that.
That's my problem, is that you're not thinking. Okay? I don't think that a lot of times you're just trying to be a terrible mom. I think sometimes you just don't think. Okay?
Let me
You just
ask
don't
you
think.
this. When you talked about the bruise with Ruben,
Mhm.
did y'all get into any dispute over that?
I just told him I just told him that. And I said, look how how white he is, anyways. I said people
Why
are
was he
gonna
white?
think
His complexion?
his complexion. I said people are gonna think that we abuse him. I said I
So
said
you
that's-
confronted him
Yeah,
to
I
some
said,
degree
look,
about the bruise.
Yeah, and
Because
just
it
told him-
made sense that didn't
Yeah.
Do
But
you
the
know who
law
was
just
there
told-
when you did that?
There wasn't anyone there.
No?
No. Brittany was there one time.
Okay, she knows about the
She
bruise.
noticed it also.
Okay,
And
so you
we-
argued about it.
Well, we didn't argue about
Well,
it.
I mean, I don't know what
We
your
bickered,
definition of
we
argument
bickered.
is,
We bickered
but
a little bit.
Did
back and
Ruben-
forth.
that's an argument. Bickering is an argument.
Same thing.
Okay.
Did Ruben offer an explanation to Brittany as to why his ear was bruised?
Mm-mm.
Because didn't she
No,
ask?
Yeah, and he said that oh, I pointed that out to you earlier, and I was telling him no, I
So?
just noticed it.
Right, so
Yeah, and that's what I told him. I said, and he said I was asking you what happened, and I said no.
when did you say your mom saw Aaron?
Wednesday when she come over.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did. My mama come over there.
Your mom did
One
not
day that
see
week.
him Wednesday.
Not Wednesday.
Nope.
I know she came over because she brought
She
me
did
Lily's
not see
medicine.
him Wednesday.
It's a shocking way that this stuff works.
Tuesday, maybe.
No, maybe.
Hold on,
Nope.
hold on. One day this past week, yes, she did because she brought me.
No, listen, you're telling me something I know is a lie. She didn't see him Wednesday. That didn't come from me. It came from Mama.
Okay, what might not have been Wednesday.
That's what
but
you
she
told
brought
me. She told me it happened Tuesday. She told me Wednesday when she saw it. When I talked to her about it, that I was going to take him to the doctor. So
Monday.
your mom don't know about that.
Don't know about what?
Your mom don't know about you saying I'm going to take him to the doctor. She wasn't there Wednesday. That's a lie.
No, then it was Monday because me and her, she's the one that told me to take him to the doctor. But I was.
She has to tell you to take your son to the doctor.
No, I asked her what she thought
So
that
you
was
were
from.
gonna wait 5 days to take him to doctor?
No, she just told me to whenever I came in to go with to Lily's
But
appointment.
the
take him
Lily's was
then.
on Friday, didn't you tell me that?
Yes.
So this was Monday. If you're thinking now this is Monday,
No, I honestly don't think it was Monday. I think that she was there.
It's not Wednesday. I already know
Then it
that.
might have been. Then it had to have been Tuesday because it was only they were supposed to go to my mom and she come over to get
So
him.
you're going to wait. We know not Wednesday.
Okay, well,
we are
maybe
not
I
on
shouldn't-
Thursday.
Maybe I shouldn't have waited to go, but all the same.
No, that's not a maybe. You're fucking A. You shouldn't have
Okay, I
waited to
shouldn't
go.
have waited. But I mean, like I told you, I did show it to my mom and ask her, what do you think I should do? And and told her what what was going on with him. She told me
So
to take
wait.
him to the doctor.
Wait 4 days to go to the doctor.
She said just take him in as a walk-in when I take her.
Why not take him to
him?
the minute clinic?
and why does then Ruben say, "No, I told you about it"? Why didn't you jump his shit right then? and
I
say,
did.
In
Who
front of
was
Brittany?
watching when pushed him down the stairs?
Ruben.
Wow. So now we got.
There's a common thread here.
So she's known for pushing your brother down the stairs.
Well, she ran into him as.
No, what?
Said. She bumped into him
And it made him. She said it made him go down the stairs.
a couple stairs.
So that's what Ruben says. Ruben, who loves babies. Ruben, who loves to leave kids in the car with the engine running.
And clearly he just lied in front of you and said, "Oh no, I told you about that."
And I told him, no, you didn't.
But he just
So now
he
you
proved
got
to be
another incident where, like Simpson says, is a common thread, and you're just gonna buy it because Ruben says it and it's the truth. Ruben says, I didn't.
I never put the kids out of the car and leave the kids in the car, and I would never do that. But yes, he did.
Ruben. And honestly, it's a fucking ghetto.
Oh boy.
The ghetto, right? So Ruben in the ghetto knows he's in the ghetto because he wasn't raised in the ghetto. He leaves a car running with babies in it, unlocked. And we know it's unlocked because he could say it was locked, even if he said he locked it when he left. The daughter got out and came upstairs. And instead of running down upstairs to get your son. What does he do? What does he say he does? Because I don't believe nothing he says.
He said that he was getting what he needed for Lupita.
Oh, what'd he do?
I'll put a movie on for her where he could finish doing.
So he's gonna go ahead and go upstairs, get her upstairs, settle her down. Hey, you want to watch a movie? I'm gonna get the movie. You need to sit here and watch a movie. Get a movie on. While this car is still running, it's unlocked because she got out.
2 o'clock in the morning with a
O'clock in the morning.
They should be home in bed. He's gonna put the little one. He's gonna put the older one up there, but he's gonna
Do
leave
you
the little one
believe
in
that to
there.
be feasible?
No.
Okay, so when he tells you,
Why are you buying it? Is what we're
right?
gonna say.
Why are you buying that when he
You
tells
buy
you?
if he said you
Why
eat a
don't
shit
buy
sandwich,
it?
you'd eat a shit sandwich.
Well, I'm telling you also too, what bothers me, we ain't even gone over this yet. Because now, I mean, I didn't know it the other day until later on. When you were lying to me, that not only did you know the car was stolen when you're at the club, that instead of going home,
I'm letting you have that one because I told you I don't remember telling
you
you.
ain't letting me have nothing, because I don't say nothing.
I'm just saying, if you say it's on there,
It's
then
on there.
It's on there.
It's on there.
T-Mobile will say it.
It's
not
on
us.
there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's
It's
what I'm
on
trying to
there.
tell you.
It's on there.
Okay,
Because
well,
and so
yeah.
instead of after a long night of doing whatever you do at Wacko's, instead of going home to your kids after hearing about this, you go to collect money. I don't think it's $20 can wait. No.
And why'd you go to collect the money? Let me just help you. Because he directed you to.
No, he told her Brittany. He got it from
He
Brittany
didn't tell
in
me
the
to
club.
go get the.
That was in
money from
Brittany in
her.
the club.
Oh, is that the money he's talking
Right.
about?
Yeah.
Somebody else you got supposed to get money from?
Same Brittany.
Yeah, same
Brittany
Brittany.
he had babysat for Brittany, and she had paid off some of that, and she got more of it. You got it that night. I know that, so
Yeah.
we're clear on that,
Yeah.
right? I know, and this is how I know you haven't been honest. And this is one of the things, honestly, is that you know this. You allegedly know this car is, or you're thinking, if you want us to believe, you think the car was stolen. You don't rush home.
When no one said anything, I mean.
He said, Brittany said, you talked to your old man, you talked to your old man and said someone stole your car. Even if that story were true,
You wouldn't stop by and grab up some,
right?
scoop up some money.
Even if you didn't know your kid was in the back seat,
That's
allegedly,
what I was gonna say. No one said anything about the baby or
is
anything like
even
that.
if your kid, even if it's just the car getting stolen, you don't rush home. No, it just happened. It just happened. You're about to go home. It just happened, according to him and you.
And I believe the text actually did say, my ex stole the car with the baby, with my son. I believe
Right.
it does. So therefore, she asks you, do you need me to come back and get you?
No, that text message you're talking about, I sent that from.
Right.
Was not at.
You're
the-
right. No, you're right. Like I
Yeah,
said,
I'm trying to be.
she's cool. No, but she's got her information pretty good.
Okay, but I'm being
I
honest.
know, but the call,
Mhm.
the call
No one
is
said nothing about my baby.
no.
He wasn't mentioned in no phone call.
No, actually, you told Brittany, this is what I'm getting, and I remember this. She's
Can
right.
I read?
Yeah.
Just so I can see what you're seeing too.
That your ex stole the car. Put your baby in it.
Yeah, that was from.
No.
Yes, it
No,
was.
no,
too.
you still needed a ride. Brittany didn't.
No, hold on. No. When I called Brittany for a ride, I told her that I needed a ride to the house. That I did not never say nothing about my
Why are
baby
you calling
being-
her out then?
Why did I call her out?
Right.
Because
Why is that? That's ridiculous to say that's from. Who gives a fuck about talking to Brittany?
she kept calling.
Who gives a fuck?
I was just.
You
trying
don't
to-
answer the call, so I don't believe that.
Okay.
Okay? You can say what you want to. I don't care to talk to Brittany when my kid allegedly
I
is
even told
stolen.
her and I told Jessica look for
You
it.
told her
Look
at
for
the
the
club
car.
though. You told her at the club. So you told Jessica what?
told Jessica to look for Ruben's car.
And
the baby, look for him.
When? So you called, what, Jessica called you too?
Yeah, and said, what's going on? Because she heard the cop talking to me and me telling him we got to go right now.
So Jessica's hey, Jessica's going to go put it out for you?
No,
Hey,
she was looking
hey,
around.
girlfriend.
She was looking
Hey,
around.
girlfriend, you know, whenever people come to buy coke from you, just ask if they, saw my kid.
No.
My fucking kid is what we were
No.
told the other night.
No, that's not how I said it to her. I told her that my kid had been, kidnapped and stolen in
You told Brittany at the club. Told Brittany at the club. Bottom line. Said your car was stolen, and you told her a kid was in there. Your fucking kid is
No,
what
I
you said the
didn't.
other night. Yeah, you did.
Not at the club. No, I didn't.
Don't raise your voice to me.
Well,
I'm telling you, this is stuff.
That's
This is
not what I
things.
said.
These are things
I'm
I
not
have no
gonna say
reason to
that
doubt.
I
I have
said-
no reason to doubt them. I have reason to doubt you because you
Well,
lied
you
to
can
me.
doubt me right there if you want to, but that I'm telling you the truth.
Okay,
on.
so hold on. Let's just say.
I'm telling
Let's
you the
end this
truth.
right now. Okay, you want to stick with this story, right?
With what story?
You
telling
don't know
what
nothing.
happened.
You don't know nothing.
I don't. I don't
We're
know.
done.
Well, I don't know what
You're
he
done.
did.
We're done. We're done.
I can't.
You're making a huge mistake.
Have a seat.
What are you saying?
Thank you for your
Can-
non-help.
What are you
let
talking
me
about?
go do
Can
my
I go
business.
use? Can I use the restroom?
Yes,
Take
in a
you to the
minute.
bathroom. Look, just give me a minute. I'll take you to the bathroom, right?
Okay. I don't. Wow.
Wow.
Wow is right. People are fucking crazy. How big is it?
All right, let me hit you with some inconsistencies again. Per your mama. Look at me because I want you to see it's coming from me. Per your mama. She was over there Monday. She has not heard one word about a bruise on his ear or anything. He was fine. I'm telling you right, that's per your mom.
Okay, well, per my mom may have not.
No. Now the other time, a couple weeks ago, he had bruising on his face when pushed him down the stairs.
Yeah, and I took him to the doctor.
Okay. Monday,
Yes.
she don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yes, huh? Yes, huh? Because she's the one that.
I'm not going to debate it to you because your mom is not here to lie on you. Your mom doesn't want to say you're lying in this. God forbid your mom don't want you to be lying in this. But
I'm not.
it's things about details like that. Grandma, first of all, grandmas know.
She's the one that told me to take him to the doctor.
She did not see injuries on him. He did not have a bruise on him. He was not injured.
That bruise was there.
Not Monday. Not Monday. And your mom did not see it. It's news to her. It's news to her. Now, you can maybe ask her about being fussy. I don't know. But it's news to her. She has not seen any injury on him, and she doesn't know of any injury on him. That's just another inconsistency with you. The other inconsistency is brand new. It's tonight.
No,
It's brand new
not
tonight.
remembering.
You told your mom you wasn't going to the vigil. You had a sign made
That
up.
I was coming here.
No.
Yes, huh?
No.
That is too what I told
Per
her.
your mom. I'm
I'm not going to be sitting here and told that I'm lying
I'm
about
telling
something
you.
that
I'm
I'm
just
not
telling
lying
you.
about.
Per your mom. per your mom. It's not per Detective
Well,
Sullivan.
then maybe you should get her on speed dial because per my mom, I told her they found something out with the baby.
But
and
was
we told
there.
her, and Miss B,
was
I need
there.
to come here.
No, that was after she said that. And was there, and you told her you wasn't gonna go. Was there.
No, I didn't.
That's per your mom.
That's no, I didn't. I said that he.
Listen,
said,
it's the
he
same
sent
thing.
me a
Like
text.
Eileen said, just because these chairs, are red, you can't tell me they're blue.
No, the one who sent me a text message and told
The
me.
one who you also came here with, and who thinks that y'all are gonna get back together, because y'all are all like a happy couple the other day when you was in here lying to me.
No, he told me he wasn't going to the vigil unless I was.
The vigil.
Yeah, vigil. And I told him I was going. That when I got there, I would tell him I was there. I was on my way up there.
You get 'em?
What do you want?
Did you get that? I thought you was getting the.
I had to get something for them, the text messages for them.
Anything?
What? I didn't lie about that.
I'm not asking
but
you
I'm
if you're
trying
lying.
to
I'm
tell
telling you. I'm telling you what happened. I didn't ask you, did you tell your mom this? I'm telling you what you told your mom.
I know what I told my
Okay,
mom.
and I'm telling you again that your son didn't have no bruise on his ear because that is a news flash, your mama.
No, it's not.
So your mom's lying on you now too?
I'm telling you.
She likes to lie on you?
No, that's not what I said.
Okay,
See, now
tell me.
you're twisting
No,
my
I'm
words.
asking you.
I'm asking you.
I asked
I'm
you,
asking
did she likes to lie on you? Question mark? Is that what you're saying?
No, that is not what I'm saying. What
look
I'm
at me.
saying.
What's your attitude?
Look at me.
Well,
I'm here to help. What's your
I'm
attitude?
trying to help. Yeah, I am. I'm telling you the truth.
Listen,
And my mom is the one that told me to take him to the doctor Friday when he goes.
we talked to your mom.
Okay, well, I would like to talk to my mom.
And your mom said something different than you're saying.
Well, then I need to talk to my mama.
Okay, well, if we've talked to her, are you telling me you don't believe that we've talked to her and she told us something?
I
I'm
didn't
making
say
it up.
that. I'm not trying to lie
I'm
to
not
you.
Because
making
when you
it up.
tell us something,
I'm not calling you a liar, but I don't appreciate being told me that I'm lying when, for one, that is exactly.
You're not lying today. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm not lying to you. Right now,
You're not
as we're
lying
speaking,
today.
I am not lying to you today or foremost. Once I told you I was not going to lie
You're
to you
not-
no more, I was on your team. I have been. I have not been lying to you
Save
since.
it. Save it. Save the frowny face.
I'm not frowning.
And
I'm telling
you trying to almost quiver your lip
I'm not
and give me
quivering
that
my
show
lip.
for somebody else.
What show?
I'm
not putting on a show.
You're like
I'm
the
telling
show.
you.
Yeah,
I'm
the
just.
show.
I'm telling you that there is no show.
You can keep on.
listen. Let's be reasonable just 1 second without foolishness, okay? When you tell us stuff, and anybody tells us stuff, we try to do everything we can do to say, is this true or not?
Mhm.
I don't think your mom has any reason to lie about us, or lie to us. I don't. So if we ask her what you said, did you come over, did you see this bruise any day during the week, help us out. Maybe it's Tuesday and you thought it was Wednesday and it's Monday, who cares?
And you know what, though? Can I tell you something about my mother?
Your mom's lying?
No, I did not say that.
Okay.
You didn't let me finish.
Alright.
My mama, and she'll tell you herself if you want to go and call her. Go ask her how good her memory is. Just want
Well,
you to ask her.
I think,
Because
would she
just-
remember there was
just
a
like-
bruise on the kid's head?
She should. Yeah, she
Right.
should.
Well, that's
And
what I'm
if
saying.
don't,
She
but my
says she
mom-
doesn't.
You need to. I would like to talk to my mama then, because I want to know why she is saying that. Because I did tell her, I did ask her what she thought he wasn't feeling good, and what was going on with him or whatever. And
Who
she's-
means more to you than your kids?
No one. My kids they mean the world to me. And I'm not lying to y'all. And that's why I told him I've offered several times, just give me a polygraph test. Whatever. I am not lying to you. And my mom did tell me take him to the doctor Friday.
There are things I'm not saying you're lying about, but there's other things that it's by record and by
For
things
one,
we've done.
Let's clear this up. Mother to mother, woman to woman.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay?
Mhm.
There is not one thing or one person on this earth that could keep me, whether I felt like I was going to spend the rest of my life in prison. I would do that to bring justice to my baby. I do not know where my baby is. I do not know what Ruben done.
I think you don't know where he's at.
And I did not hurt him. I
agree with you.
don't know what Ruben did. He didn't tell me. And that's the God's honest truth. He did try, and at the first, I'm not going to lie, I did let him manipulate me a little bit with the car,
When did you
being
decide?
stolen.
When did you think to yourself, be reasonable with me on this answer? When do you think to yourself, this doesn't sound right?
When we got back from the landing, when Mr. Sullivan,
Mhm.
he took us to, you know, Ruben insisted on going and clearing his head, and I figured, well, you know what, we've been down here so long, get out, you know, let him clear his head, maybe, you know, maybe he'll want to stay here more, because he was in outs to leave, wanting to leave, and I didn't want to, and they kept telling me if he left, then that's, our whole case is gone, you know, all hope for finding my baby would be gone, and I told him, you need to just stay here, you know, don't leave, why would you do that? Don't leave. We have no reason to leave from here. This is, you know, the only people that can help me find him, and you know, why would you leave?
So when you came back from the landing, you started to think?
Yeah, it was just starting to, you know, feel more like, well, maybe, you know, maybe you're just not telling something, you know, maybe you know.
So at that point, did you question him at that point?
I just kept telling him, you know, I kept telling him I don't know how something like this happens, you know. I was just devastated, you know. You never really think that it'll be your kid that's missing, and he's telling me to calm down, they'll find him, and then he's just insisting that he didn't want to be here no more, and they pretty much separated us.
Yeah.
But I mean, I never, you know, I didn't, honestly. Ruben has mentality to where from my persona, you know, like from what I've gathered from being with him.
How long have you been with him?
We've been living together for like 2 months, but we've been actually dating for like 5 or 6.
Okay.
And I've known him for like a year.
Okay.
But from what I've gathered as his personality is, I didn't want him to think, well, fuck, no one believes a damn thing I say anyways. Why even talk? You know what I mean? If this is the only person that can take me to my baby, you guys are telling me he knows where my baby is, then I don't want him to just shut down to where he won't talk. You know, because if he won't talk and he won't say anything, then how are we going to find anything out? So at first, that's why I was kind of like not as hardcore on him to the core, to where he would just be like, well, you know, the hell with it, I'm not saying anything. I figured the more I talked to him, maybe he would spit something out that was useful.
Listen, I don't wanna debate some of these things, okay?
But am I by no means on his side? I'm not defending him.
Okay.
I want
we can
to
agree
know where my baby is.
We can agree that we all want to find your baby.
Okay.
And I don't think you have the golden ticket to where this baby is, because if you did, you would have went and got him. Right?
I would have already. My baby would have never been put anywhere if I knew where my baby was or anything like that. I just still can't even fathom the fact that.
And every minute that goes by that we don't have this baby,
his conditions are worse, and that's the last chance of even putting any, you know.
Now, how do you feel about this right now? Who did this to your baby?
Ruben had to have. He had to have. He was the last one with him. I believe he has all the answers that we need.
So, are we just?
I don't know.
Are we just supposed to turn our head?
No. What do you mean, just turn your head?
There's no doubt in our minds, and I can't keep re-emphasizing this to you. You know, there's a part of me that wants to feel for you, because I have kids too. Okay, there's a part of me that wants to feel for you, and I think that, you know, to say this nicely, all along, these things that went on with your children were red flags. Would you not agree?
Yeah.
Now that you're looking, and unfortunately it's too late to look back now for one of them.
Yeah.
But now I want you to be reasonable and go, all right, so my baby had a bruise. I confront him. He says, I have no idea how that happened. Then your friend sees it, says, how did this happen? And Ruben says, well, I don't know anything about that. Well, you know he does, because you confronted him.
No, he didn't say that he didn't know. And I'm saying when Brittany pointed it out,
right,
and she asked me how that happened, I told her, I said, I don't know. And I said, I don't know. Ruben, you know, like, well, tell her. He said, he said, I don't know what happened. And he said, remember, I done pointed that out to you. And I said, no, not, you know what I mean, not really. And we started bickering or whatever. He was like, he said, You knew about it, remember? And I said, no, I don't remember.
Is that the first time you were seeing it when she saw it?
Yeah. That was basically the first time that she had pointed it out to me, or she pointed it out. It didn't look, when I first noticed it,
Mhm.
it wasn't real dark colored.
What do you remember when she pointed it out to you? What day this was? Think about something that happened that day, before or after.
I'm trying, I really am. I'm thinking Brittany comes over a lot.
I know. Well, I can tell you by her phone when she's there and when she's not.
Yeah, I want to say that day or the day before.
Let me help you.
Day before
It was Thursday.
was Thursday.
That day.
That's what I was fixing to say, because I went and got it. It was the same day I went and got him his medicines. It was that day.
So let's think about this a second. So she points it out that he's got something back here.
Yeah.
And so that's the first time you're going, well, Ruben, what happened?
Yeah. Yeah, that's when we got into the
And he says, oh, no, I told you about it. And you clearly know he didn't.
Yeah, and I tell him no. That's why I'm looking at you for
Okay, so this is Thursday.
For an answer, yeah.
And Brittany left at whatever time after lunchtime, because you guys went to the store once, and the second time you went by yourself. So Brittany is there, and the things that she told us, when you're dealing with someone's child that's been injured, everything matters.
Okay.
And to leave out that part, that's sketchy for me.
Okay.
Do you understand why I'm saying that?
I get it. I
Okay.
get that.
So don't get
But
mad.
I'm not getting mad, and I just want you to know too, though, I didn't leave it out just, oh, I'm not going to tell them that he had a bruise. I didn't.
Well, it doesn't
leave
look
out
good.
Like that.
Imagine if you would have told us, it doesn't look good.
Okay.
But
I
see,
get that,
the people that are pointing things out, when we go, what? And we go check it out, we find out it's true.
Okay.
So the things that people are telling us, there's truth to it.
Okay.
Not saying that they did anything to your child. Not saying that it points that you did anything to your child.
Okay.
What it points out is that there are some things that we've come across in these days. And I can't tell you everything we're doing. I wish I could.
Yeah,
It's your child.
That would help a lot.
Well, it would help a lot, but then again, we have to be fair in this. And part of investigating this whole thing is investigating you too.
No, yeah, I feel that.
Okay?
I
So
get that.
it's not because we choose to. It's you had time with that baby too.
Yeah.
And then when we find out about this head trauma, and we understand what head traumas are,
I really didn't know it was a trauma. I didn't know it was an injury like that. I didn't, or I would have went ahead and straight took him.
Would you agree that a head injury is not cool, not a good thing?
Well, yeah, but I didn't know. It just didn't. He didn't say, "Oh, the baby fell down the stairs, and he's got this bruise now." Where I would have said, "Well, what the fuck? I need to take my kid to the doctor."
So let's think about this a
He
second.
didn't say anything like that.
Let's timeline this a second, because we're going to agree that it had to be. It was that Brittany was there that Thursday, and if Brittany saw that bruise that Thursday, this is lunchtime Thursday. Okay, so you do your day. You cook the shrimp, y'all watch TV, and you go on to work Thursday night, right? Okay, think about this. And then at 2 o'clock in the morning you get off, and then this horror begins, right? Your mom had no opportunity to see that bruise.
No, but that bruise was already there. I told you.
No, we just talked about this. Brittany saw it first. I asked you, so when she's pointing it out, that's the first time you've seen it.
If it's a bruise, it has to have already.
Well, I know that. The bruise got there before Brittany saw it, obviously. It didn't just appear on the baby's head. What I'm trying to tell you, what I'm trying to make you understand is, if that's our timeline, which it is, okay, we can't dispute this. All right, then your mother had no way of seeing it, because she didn't come over after you went to work and see the baby.
No.
Not a big deal. I'm not making a big deal of this. What I'm trying to say is, Mama can't be in this. Mama can't say, you should take the baby to the doctor because he's got this bruise, and then you think, well, I'll take him on Friday.
Well, no, that's not what she told me to take him to the doctor for, not for the bruise.
Baby, you told us, you swore up and down that your mama saw that bruise.
My mom did. She did see bruises on him.
I didn't say bruises. We're talking about the one behind his ear.
No, yeah, he still had.
You see you see the problem? Hold on, just stop a second.
Well, I'm thinking because she did. She even me and her talked about him needing to go to the doctor.
Don't talk yourself into this, okay? If she might have said he needed to go to the doctor over something else, another bruise, another earache or something, don't talk yourself into this. what I see of you is things that you are doing to almost talk yourself into stuff. I don't care if your mom saw it or didn't see it. Does that make any difference to me? No. The fact that you know, Nick or Vic or Bill paid for your Super 8 room, does it make any difference to me? No. The fact that, you know, there are people telling us that you were actually trying to get a shift tonight because you need the money. If that's the case, you need the money. I'm not going to be pissed off about that. What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? It has nothing to do with this. Agree. I mean, it has nothing to do with this.
That wasn't my plan.
Well, the thing is, sweetie, what you don't get is we have so many people doing so many things. You have no idea what conversations we know of yours and what you don't. Okay. And I'm not saying this to be rude. There are people walking around that are coming at people in every way we can send them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And not because we're just trying to see what time it is. So we have things that we know.
Okay.
I'm not trying to blow smoke up your tail.
I haven't done anything or lied to y'all about anything.
Well, we just got ourselves all twisted up.
Well, if I can help untwist, I will. I mean, I'm not trying to twist things up by no means.
Listen, I'm not trying to get you to twist or untwist. There are things that we know, and if I told you, it would be like me spoon feeding you the answers, and I can't do that. There are things that we know, and then there's examples of what I just gave you. Your mom didn't see that bruise behind his head because that bruise wasn't there when she was there, okay?
Okay.
We agree that bruise, the first time you saw the bruise
was with Brittany, okay.
Was with Brittany, and that's Thursday afternoon.
Okay.
And then this happens, this whole thing is not even 24 hours later.
Okay.
Your mom wasn't there during that time.
Okay.
Agree?
Yes.
Okay.
So we can pat.
Right, but here's my point in this, and trying to make that point to you. Sometimes we bring stuff up to you, and you get defensive, or you get, I got to create, yes, my mom was, and my mom does this, and my mom does that, and sometimes she has a bad memory. Well, no, it's your memory that's a problem on this one.
Okay.
Okay? Not trying to down you. Okay. And all that means nothing other than the fact that there are things that we know. There are things that we've put together. And the very fact of the matter is, there's things that Ruben said that are pretty critical to this, that don't implicate you did anything wrong, okay?
Okay.
But you gotta come out with it, and listen, I don't like to treat people as I wouldn't want to be treated, especially at this time, and you got a child to deal with, and so do we. And at the end of the day,
did you guys find him?
If I did, right now is not the time for me to talk about that with you.
Okay.
No, I'm trying to be mean to you. Okay?
Okay.
I have to look at this the way that it is. And, you don't know what he's doing right now. And you should be worried about what he's doing. When two people have a child all day long, and one runs down to the gas station to get some chips, and in that 5-minute period of time, the other person watching the child, a traumatic accident happens.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, guys, this is not his bio child.
Correct.
No one loves a child as much as that mother. The only person that comes close to that is the bio dad. Okay? I'm not saying it's dad of the year, and I'm not saying Ruben's not the dad of the year. There's no one that loves that child more than its mama. And generally, mamas aren't the one that loses their patience with a child. Okay? Kids cry. I understand you were trying to potty train him. I understand he pees his pants sometimes, his little diaper. Or, things happen. Or almost. Yeah. So with that said, there are times that things happen that guys, that it's not their kid, it is messing them up, And I know for a fact that Ruben's patience with, especially, was running a little short. Sometimes kids are a challenge. I got one that is a bucking, okay? I had to follow her around in high school, right there. Every stinking football game. Do you think I wanted to watch play football? No, I did not. But I didn't want my child running off with anyone that she just wanted to. Okay, so kids can be a little hassle. So when things happen, people lose their temper, things happen. There's a difference in him losing his temper with one of the kids.
Yeah, that's not things just happening. You should be able to hold your temper.
Absolutely you should. Absolutely you should.
Yeah, that's
ask me
not
how
the
many
same.
ask me how many of these cases that I've worked.
Probably
A
plenty.
lot. Too many.
Okay, but
However
that's-
many, this one too many.
Yeah, exactly, but so what are you trying to say? That it wasn't an accident and he intentionally hurt my baby?
What I'm trying to say is sometimes those things happen, and there's a difference between I'm doing something, I'm trying to respond to this, I gotta sell some dope here right quick. Oh, and he's crying again, and you whack his ass, and he tumps out and hits his head. I'm not saying that's what happened. There's a difference in that happening than, you know what, I don't even like this kid. He ain't my kid. I don't like this kid. Screw it. And you just walk up and just bust his ass. And it gives him a head trauma. Okay, let's face it. Somehow your boy got a head trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And if it wasn't from you, then who?
Exactly.
And that is not a place. When kids fall forward, you get it when they hit their eyes.
He said
You
it's
get
not
it
before.
when they hit the back of their lip.
Mm-hmm.
But back here, that is someone with a blunt force object striking his head hard enough that it caused someone does that hard enough that it causes a big bruise back there. You don't just place a bruise back there. It's not a common space. Okay, so there's a difference in someone being an animal and just walking up to a kid and saying, you know what, I don't like you. You are not my kid. You ain't even the color I am. And you just bust him. The other option is, I'm doing something, I don't want to be bothered. This friggin' kid is just on my last nerve. It's very obvious with some of y'all's conversations that he doesn't always like a little sassy. She might be like you. A little sassy. Sometimes she doesn't want to do what he wants her to do. Okay? Right or wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you have to get with her, because you should. You're her mom.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think happens when you're not around? Obviously the kid got a bruise for a reason. Obviously there's other marks, that you might remember now that probably aren't as explainable as you would have initially thought. So sometimes things happen and people make horrible decisions that end up in death. But you know what's even worse than that? Is that he didn't call and get the police out there or the ambulance out there
to help him,
and yet here we are 7 days into it and we're still looking for a little body. Okay, because that little body is laying somewhere and the ants are eating him and the damn bugs are eating him and everything is all over his body like a piece of garbage, like a little sorry sack of shit piece of trash. That's what he did. He took that prized possession, that baby, and said, fuck it, we can't have this because I'll get in trouble. Let's be selfish and let's get rid of him. And then let's lie and say the car got stolen. Meanwhile, I'm so slick, I put it over by my cousin. Right? This is stupid, huh?
Yeah.
This is real stupid. But guess who's caught in the middle of this? And it's you. And this is why. When things like this happen, remember I told you about the two people that have care and control of the child?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, do you think Ruben's the type of guy that's going to sit over there and go, poor me, this sucks, I guess I'll just eat this? Or do you think he's going to start pointing the finger?
Well, and he probably would try and put it off on someone else. He lied about it in the beginning.
100% he's going to try to put it off on someone else. And who is the only other possible person he could put it off on?
And he's trying to put it off on me?
Who was the only other person that had care and control. These cases are always hard for us for two reasons. It's always two caretakers.
Well, I didn't do anything to hurt my baby.
Right.
And I didn't do anything to help him cover up something happening to my baby either.
I agree.
And I don't know. He still hasn't told me what happened to my baby.
Yeah.
He knows.
You know why he couldn't? Because he's a coward.
Okay? But it still leaves us in the same place without my baby.
Right? But the way that you got to worry about two things. Most importantly is doing right by your son.
Yes, and that's what I'm worried about the most is, I'm scared that by the time we find him, there's two more times going by.
I'm scared of that too.
And you know what? There's not gonna be nothing left for me to hold.
There isn't. There probably isn't right now. As hot as it is,
I know.
as hot as it is, do you understand what he looks like right now?
Yeah, I do. But I mean, I just wish that he would just take y'all to my baby.
Me too.
I wish he would just take.
But here's the thing. Sometimes we need leverage and not the fear of what he's doing, and he's not sitting over there holding the responsibility, girl. He's not.
Okay, so what's leverage? What do you need?
I need the truth of everything he's told you, and listen.
And that is,
Baby.
Listen, you're not wanting me to lie to you. I'm not lying to you.
I think
he didn't tell me what he done. He didn't tell me what happened to him.
Did he tell you about his anything that you know? I can't impress upon you how I know what he said. I can't tell you these things. And you know, just a little bit that we've shown you. Okay, if I wanted to sit and make a case for what you shouldn't have done, well, we just laid it pretty much out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and I've admitted when I was wrong, and I'm been honest with you. I don't know what else.
Like I said about his shirt, you know, do I think that that shirt is red? It's just not. It's blue all day long, and for that reason, I'm not saying that he told you the location.
No, he didn't tell me what happened to him either. He told me he has stuck to that. That's what he's stuck to, is that his car got took. I haven't talked to him since they put him in jail.
I know that too.
Okay, so, and I told you what he talked to me about at the house. He told me that he went upstairs to get some Coke to serve Lapita with.
And does that make any sense?
No.
Why the baby would be in the car downstairs?
No, and it doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. He told me he was going to serve her on the way to pick me up.
Are you that soft with him that he was going to tell you something like that and you're going to be like, "The fuck you talking about? You would have. Why's a fucking kid in the car?"
Exactly, and that's why I told him. You know, of all fucking times, I would never leave him in the car. Why would you leave him in the car?
And
why?
What did he say?
He's like, "I'm sorry, that was stupid of me," and he's still stuck on that. He never once told me anything different about the baby.
Was the baby throwing up that day, that Thursday?
No, the day before. The couple days before that, he was throwing up.
Where did he throw up? Did he throw up on his clothes? Did he throw up on the floor? Where did he throw up?
He threw up on that black sheet. On a black sheet. That was in the laundry basket. That's in the laundry basket that he went to wash.
Was it a black, like a fitted sheet that goes on your bed? Or is it a kid's sheet?
No, it's an adult size sheet, a regular size bed sheet.
Okay, so.
And that's Mr. Sullivan knows about the sheet.
All right, so the baby threw up on the black sheet.
Mm-hmm.
And did you see the baby throw up, or did you just find the throw up and think it was the baby's?
No, Ruben, I come in the room and Ruben was taking it off the bed and I asked him what he was doing with it. Or why are you taking that off the bed?
Was the baby crying at that time?
Mm-mm.
So he told you the baby threw up?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the baby throws up and he's changing the sheet.
Mm-hmm.
And he does what with it?
He put it in the bathtub.
He put it in the bathtub?
Mm-hmm. That way it wouldn't get in the floor and stuff.
Okay. So he takes the black sheet out of the bathtub and does what with it?
Put it in the bathroom. It was in the bathroom and never come out the bathroom.
The black sheet never came out the bathroom, and it basically, to your knowledge, it should have still been there.
Yeah, it should have either been in the bathroom or right outside the bathroom door.
Okay.
But they said he did laundry, so I'm assuming he picked that up too. And
is it normal? I mean, you said they said he did laundry. The police told you he did laundry? Okay, so you didn't have knowledge that he did laundry. Okay. Well, how do y'all normally do that? Do you do the laundry? He does the laundry. Both of you.
We normally do it together, and it's normally late after I get off work if we don't have nothing to do, or you know, we don't have the kids. Most of the time we don't have the kids if we do it after I get off of work. My mom, you know, keeps my kids too,
Okay. So have
it's not unnormal to do laundry late at night.
okay, that would not be unnormal. Is it
But
not
the
normal
part of
for
it
him to
being-
do it by himself?
But
Because most men ain't gonna do laundry.
Well, he does do laundry, but the time that he picked to do it is like right before he comes to get me. That part was what was odd about it.
And how do you know that that was the time he picked? They told you?
Mm-hmm. They told me.
Mhm.
The detectives told me.
Right.
So yeah, that part about it was odd.
I'm not sure, you know, where else to what else to do to make you understand what we feel, and you know,
I feel like y'all feel like I know more than what I'm telling you. Is how I'm
is it
taking
the vibe
this.
you're getting?
Yeah, and I mean, and honestly, you're wrong there. I've told you what I know about my baby, and that's what Ruben told me was that someone took him with the car.
I mean, you got to understand why you know we get a little nutted up, and you know
I do. This
just
is,
the example of with your mom. I mean, you were trying to hold strong with that with your mom
I mean, this is
to explain away the bruise. Would
okay.
you agree to that or not agree to that?
Not to explain away the bruise, not to just explain.
Then what would
Because I don't know how the bruise got there.
is
So I
that?
can't explain something that I don't know.
So you think you were saying that your mom saw it as well to help? What would your mom seeing the bruise do to help the scenario?
Honestly, well, I don't know, but I mean, like, I think I brought her up too because she knew I was taking him to the doctor. Was my whole point of bringing her in.
Yeah, because that had nothing to do with that bruise. Because once we figured it out, the first time you saw the bruise was when Brittany saw the bruise.
And I know this is really bad.
You want to go to the bathroom? Yeah, no problem.
probably.
Yeah, come on, let's go. We'll go to the bathroom.